In my first video of why the British must let go of Jammu and Kashmir, I explained to you that Raja Hari Singh was the Maharaja of Jammu and Kashmir and he had signed the instrument of accession, which meant that he wanted to go with India and not Pakistan. And therefore, that agreement has to be upheld in law. Now, I went to the mall the other day and I was speaking to some of the youngsters out there and some of the younger generation and even the the middle generation. And they said to me, I asked them the question that do you think that Jammu and Kashmir belongs to India or belongs to Pakistan? So they said to me that I think that since India and Pakistan were divided on the basis of Muslim population, therefore Kashmir should have gone to Pakistan. Are we right? So I said, no, you're not right. And the biggest difference is that Jammu and Kashmir is a princely state, whereas Lahore and Pakistan was the northwest frontier province, and Bengal was a province. They were not princely states. And what is the difference between a princely state and a province? The province is totally administered by the British Empire, the British India, whereas the princely state, was given autonomy to a certain extent, a large extent, but they came under the British suzerainty. So you understand the difference. So therefore, what we were all thinking, or maybe the Pakistani people or the Indian people as well, if you all think that India should have been divided because it was on the basis of Muslims, then that doesn't mean that Jammu and Kashmir goes to Pakistan. This is the first point, and a very big point, because the Britishers did not own Jammu and Kashmir. You understand? Now let's go to another point. The India Independence Act of 1947 was passed in the House of Commons and the House of Lords. On July 16, 1947, it was introduced and passed by both houses in a very short period. The royals gave their assent to the whole thing on July 18, 1947. So this was an act that divided India and Pakistan, and both were dominions of the British Empire. Very important point is to understand the dominions. This is episode 2 of why Pakistan should let go of Jammu and Kashmir. An act is an act, and it is passed by the legislature of the British Parliament, and the British Empire ruled us. So we have to understand that. Now, there was a particular point in that also. This act was a landmark piece of legislation, and it established the independence of two dominions, Pakistan and India, the independence of two dominions. Now, what happened to the princely states? The princely states, the suzerainty over the princely states ended, and therefore, all the princely states, which were about 565 in number almost, they were given the choice of being independent or joining India or joining Pakistan. So, if Jammu and Kashmir, headed by Raja Hari Singh at that time, wanted to join India, then it has to be respected by India and Pakistan and the British government, because it was a legislature that was passed. And legally speaking, nobody can come and say that Jammu and Kashmir belongs to us. Now, in episode 3, I will tell you further some important points that will help the Pakistanis as well as the world leaders, the members of parliament all over the world, the prime ministers, the presidents in our world, to understand that sometimes when we are making a decision, we can go wrong because there's a misunderstanding. Now, if Jammu and Kashmir was a princely state, then it came under the legislature of the of Independence of 1947. Therefore, where is the dispute? And if today, if we just look at this and sit down with the Pakistanis or India, I don't know whether they remember this or not, but just to say, because Muslims were there and therefore the state belongs to us, so we should have Jammu and Kashmir, is not the right way to look at the whole thing. We have to look at it in a completely different manner to understand that if we want peace and to do justice to Jammu and Kashmir, we have to respect the India Independence Act of 1945 that was passed in the Parliament of Britain, Great Britain. That was the emperor at that time. These facts are given in the book. The administrator, as I mentioned last time in episode 1, and written by Sheila Darbari, Raj Darbari, and Dr. Janice Darbari. This is available on Kindle, so you can buy it on Kindle. And if you want a hard copy, I will give you the email at the end of this, and you send an email and a hard copy will be sent to you and the prices will be given to you. It's not very expensive. But if you read this book, you will get all these details about Pakistan, India, and what happened at that time, and what was it, the thoughts of Jinnah, why he said, okay, I want a separate Pakistan. Did he really want it? Sometimes I think that way. And I'm sure that after hearing the other facts in episode 3, which I'm going to tell you, you will completely understand, and so will all the world leaders, that there is no dispute about Jammu and Kashmir. Thank you very much. See you in the next episode. The book The Administrator is written by Sheila Darbari, Dr. Raj Darbari, and Dr. Janice Darbari. This book is available on Kindle. All you need to do is to type in The Administrator and by the authors Sheila Darbari, Raj Darbari, and Dr. Janice Darbari. And for the hard copy, you send an email to rajlakshmidarbari@gmail.com. Kindly put your name, telephone, and address on it, and we will send you the hard copy. The hard copy is for around rupees 1000. If you are in India, it will be sent to you by courier at the same price of rupees 1000. But if you are outside India, internationally, then we will charge you for the courier service. That's it. Thank you very much. See you in episode 3.